Greetings, Good Life Nation, and welcome to our Tuesday night call. We're calling it the Corporate Updates Call. I want to just take a few minutes and just explain kind of the new format that we're doing with these calls. The goal is to try to give you as much information and training all at once. So, kind of from my perspective, I'm going to be continuing to feature all of the updates and kind of keep you informed of where we are as a company and all the exciting things that we're doing from the Good Life side. And I'm going to be introducing Rob Baker in just a few minutes, who's going to be talking about some product aspects from week to week, because it's really, really important and exciting to hear about all of the amazing value add, advantages and avenues of our product. And so we really decided from a corporate perspective, we wanted to take some time every week and really give you some travel tips, give you some information, training, and just deepen the understanding of the product and what makes Good Life so amazing and so incredible. Really at this point in time, guys, we have rolled out all of the changes in the comp plan, all of the substantial amount of the product enhancements. They're all there. So from the wholesale shopping network to the high touch concierge to all of the amazing booking aspects that we have. There's just so much to really dive into and really appreciate about Good Life and what we offer and what an end consumer, a subscriber, is really going to be able to get from their subscription and their involvement with Good Life. And that's really where our focus is going to be really for now, because, we've got it. like we talk about from week to week. We've taken so much time and energy over the past months to really, deepen and make all these great changes that make us so compliant, that make us such an amazing and exciting company in so many ways. So we're here. This is the time. This is hey, deepen your understanding, go out and share it with everybody and really grow your business. And so in the spirit of that, we've kind of shifted the format and we're going to be doing these what we're calling corporate updates call, because it's so much more than just the president's address. So welcome to the era of the corporate updates call. It's going to be, as we've been doing, 3 times a week. It'll be this format, and then we're going to continue with that really popular, hugely popular and exciting format with the first week of each month, where we do that really kind of exciting phone line call where we share the whole prospect and kind of go through and do the whole presentation, the master presentation, and have everybody on from around the country and around the world participating and chiming in. And that's always great energy and really exciting to have everybody kind of saying where they're from and praising Good Life and taking testimonials about great booking experiences and card sharing experiences, the VIP card and all of that great stuff. So that's going to be the first week of each month. We're going to stick to that. And then for the remaining weeks, we're going to be doing this format. And going to be handing it off to Rob in just a moment. But jumping into it, guys, I want to just kind of touch on some really exciting announcements and kind of updates. Had an incredibly exciting event in Quebec last Saturday. Thank you to Andre Blanchard and all of your hard work, and Mike and the whole team. Rob was up there and had an exciting presentation in French and English. And guys, it's kind of cool. Even if you're domestic, you can go on the site now and you can see what we've implemented for the French speaking, for the Canadian users, both Canadian English and Canadian French. But you go on there and we've got the whole site translated into French. But really, really exciting. And what I loved about it was a very professional crowd. And by that, I mean, they came, and it wasn't just people that were casually interested in Good Life. These are people that are seeing what we're doing, that understand what we're putting in place from a product and an opportunity standpoint. And they're coming to find out and really get engaged and get involved big time in what we're doing. And what I love about Canada is what I've loved all along, and especially with Quebec now, is we're opening up this vertical. And so many people in Canada travel, and so many people love this product. And certainly in Quebec, with the French-speaking culture, a lot of interest, a lot of people asking about when are you going to go international and over to Europe? When are we going to open France? And guys, those are the things that are going to come with growth. And that's exciting to be where we are at this point. Want to touch on the security measures that we put on. As we talked and touched on last week, we are, kind of in our quest to ever keep on improving and getting our cybersecurity and all of that, technology improvements as maximal and put them in the best place they can possibly be. We've now put an enrollment verification email into the process. So that means when you're going through that enrollment process, there's going to be an email validation process, both on the Good Life subscription side, and then also when you go to book travel and you go to utilize through that third-party booking site, there's going to be another security purposed email that goes out as well. And this is just kind of a necessity to make sure in this era, in this day and age, where we do everything online and can do everything at the touch of a finger, at the push of a button, that we've got every security precaution in place that you could possibly do. And that's part of our commitment to excellence here at Good Life. It's part of what we do to make sure that we're doing all the things to give you the best possible user experience. So that security enhancement in place. We have the stocks of the 2K VIP cards. We are fully stocked. So happy to report that we are, we've got all of that. The back order has been lifted. And so all of, those 2K VIP cards with that Alex's Lemonade stand, aspect on it, all of that, all the great things about the card to share. There's available to get them. And I brought up Alex's Lemonade stand. I was actually corresponding with Liz Scott over at Alex's Lemonade stand. And they're just so excited to be a part of what we're doing, as we are excited to be a part, to be able to give back, to be able to, every time you share that card, to be able to know that a portion of that card proceeds is going to go towards this amazing cause, where it's going to go towards, helping find a cure for pediatric cancer. And, what a just an important, heartwarming aspect to be able to bring when you're sharing those cards. And so we all talk about, we all get caught up with the power of the cards and how you can share them and what they can do for your business. But it's also important to remember what they can do for, to make the world a better place and do for the cause of good. So really excited about that. Guys, as you know, we are now in the 50 PCV era. So that means that as you're going out there, the qualifications to meet these commissions and to get paid is that 50 PCV. And, it's for me, I'm so incredibly excited from a compliance standpoint, because it's truly all based on product consumption. And of course, half of that 50 PCV comes from a non-IBO subscriber. And of course, what better way to share that, to share that and to meet that qualification at the same time than through the friends and family discount that we have, that friends and family promotion. So, one time only when you come in, and you can share with a friend or family the opportunity to enroll and get a platinum subscription with Good Life without having to pay that enrollment. And that's that one time. But remember, if that person, you can continue to use that. If some person for some reason doesn't continue with it, you'll have that to be able to share with another person. So great way to share Good Life, and great way to share the subscriptions, while also giving you kind of an easier opportunity, a vehicle to help you share it with people and get that PCV at the same time. So guys, incredibly exciting times here at Good Life, and continuing to grow and expand internationally, and continuing to deepen the product. And along those lines, like I said, I've got Rob Baker, our president of Travel Fulfillment, who is wanting to talk to you this week about his travel tip of the week. And like I said, this is going to be just general kind of deepening knowledge and training, and really understanding all of the amazing aspects from the product side that we have at Good Life. So without any further ado, go ahead, Rob.
Hey, thank you, Matt, for the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending this week's webinar. I'm just going to take a few minutes, talk a little bit about the travel industry, talk a little bit more about the Platinum subscription, and really focus on a highlight of a couple of benefits that are featured in the Platinum subscription. But first, let's take a look about the industry that we're involved in. The industry, as you know, we're involved in multiple industries. We're involved in the travel industry. We're also involved in what we like to call the daily lifestyle industry. And what does that mean? Daily lifestyle is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and that's basically everything that you're doing outside of travel. When you go shopping, whether it's online or department stores, dining out, going to the movies, attending events, concerts, sporting events, golfing. Man, if you're a golfer, we got a great program for you that you could save your monthly subscription just by golfing once or twice a month. Also, there's all sorts of other personal services that once again will show our subscribers how to have access to savings versus paying retail. Now, obviously, our major industry that we're involved in is the travel industry. The travel industry is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. It's the largest industry in the world. It's an industry that appeals to everyone. Travel is something that people aspire to do. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, hopefully you'd want to travel. Travel is a non-confrontational topic of discussion. People are always excited about looking forward to that next vacation. When they have that vacation plan, they're out bragging about it, talking about it. When they're on vacation, they're taking pictures with their cell phone, posting it on Facebook and all the other social media outlets. So travel is something that everyone enjoys to do. Everyone's looking forward to do. People work an entire year to look forward to that 1 or 2 week vacation. Once again, why pay retail when there's an opportunity to pay wholesale? So let's first take a look at how the majority of people are booking travel today. Majority of consumers are going to what are called OTAs, online travel agencies. The top 5 right now are Expedia, Orbitz, Priceline, Kayak, and Booking.com. Just on these 5 sites alone, and that doesn't even count towards the hundreds and hundreds of other .com travel websites. Just these 5 alone generate over 309 million unique visitors every month, with Expedia actually being the #1 online travel provider, generating over $30 billion a year annually. And by the way, American Express is #2, and they don't even have a website presence. So people are booking travel online. They're going directly to suppliers. They're going to maybe a travel agent. But here's the deal, they're all paying retail, because at the end of the day, people think that they're actually getting a good deal by going online based upon all the advertisements that's happening. But did you know that Expedia and Priceline are actually what we call travel conglomerates that own different businesses that relate to travel? For example, Expedia owns Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, and Trivago. Priceline owns Booking.com, Kayak, OpenTable, and Agoda. And when you take a look at these conglomerates and who they own, on the surface, it may seem like they're all trying to compete against each other, but in reality, they're all owned by pretty much the same companies competing against themselves. So bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, we have a program that's going to provide people the ability to save money versus booking publicly, because when you become a Good Life subscriber, you're going to have access to exclusive subscriber-only rates and have true wholesale pricing, providing the availability for those that are subscribed with us to save money on not only travel, but the things that they do daily. Once again, when you become a subscriber, you have access to what we call our hybrid platform that offers high tech and high touch. High tech means online booking capability. High touch means being able to speak to somebody instead of a computer. When you become a subscriber with us, you have a dashboard, and on those dashboard, there's all sorts of different icons that you could click on to learn about all the different benefit value they have access to. The primary benefit, though, is obviously travel in our booking engine. And when you get involved in accessing your booking engine, you're going to be able to, first thing you're going to notice is what our member savings are to date. So every time you re-log in, you take a look at, gee, this is what our members have saved just this year alone. In addition, you have access to hotels, cruises, cars, luxury homes, weeks, condominium weeks, marketplace for more condominium weeks, lifestyle, which is all your daily activity type stuff, restaurants, golfing, entertainment. And by the way, we also have a special value proposition for a timeshare owner that can exchange their timeshare week for some other type of travel. Now, we're not going to go into all the features today. Get back to the person that shared this with you and ask to take a look at a full presentation and an overview of all the exciting benefits. But what I do want to highlight are 2 things. First of all, the actual online booking engine. Just this alone, if you just travel a couple times a year, or maybe that 1 or 2 week vacation, just the value proposition and what you could save on that is worth having the subscription in itself. So the first thing that our platform does is what's called a meta search. A meta search are for companies like Kayak and Trivago. They go out and research all the top .coms. They bring back the results, and then you click on the .com you think is best, and it redirects you. Well, we do a convenience search to show you what all the best online .coms are. Then we show you what our price is and what the savings is. So bottom line is that if you think that you actually have found it cheaper somewhere else, in reality, all you need to do is click on compare public price in the middle and notice that you're actually saving depending upon where you're looking to book. Now, here's the feature that's really important that you need to understand about our platform. If you have the flexibility of where you can stay, you'll be able to have a higher benefit value than trying to book something based on a specific brand name or a specific location that you're looking to go. So make sure that, you know, have some flexibility of where you're going. So in this example, let's say that we were going to Honolulu, Hawaii. Well, here's some different resorts. There's one that has 60%, 24%, 23% savings, going down from there. So maybe, you know, staying at the location on Waikiki Beach, right on the ocean, and you're saving $3,225, maybe cheaper than actually staying at the hotel you were looking to stay at. So make sure that you have flexibility. Pricing is variable. Pricing isn't set. It always changes. Discounts always change on season, on availability, meaning, you know, how occupied in terms of how many rooms are already pre-sold in that particular hotel. So there's a lot of variables. So if there's a hotel with high occupancy, you may not get a good as deal as something that has lower occupancy. So make sure to be flexible on the platform. And in this particular case, 1 week in Hawaii saving $3,225 actually relates to 64 months or 5 years of our monthly service. In addition, another feature I want to highlight today is our wholesale shopping network. As a subscriber, you'll have access to what we like to call our own private Amazon mall, or maybe our own Costco, our wholesale shopping center. So not only are you saving on travel and things you do daily, but you have access to this wholesale shopping network that right now has some real great products, skincare, nutrition, weight loss, and much more that's going to be coming. Matter of fact, we have an unbelievable product that's going to be introduced in the next 60 or so days that you want to stand by and learn more about. It's something that actually a marketing company could actually launch their whole company with. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have access to products that are already being sold in the retail industry at legitimate retail prices, not overinflated prices. And then when you log into the platform, you're going to have all these different categories that you could click into. And I just want to take you right now over to basically what we call product packs. So we're going to take a look at product packs, and there's different product packs that you could get that are combo packs, starter pack with all of the products. So we have these different product and packages that you can actually purchase to sample all of them or individual ones. But here's the thing, remember, when you actually become a subscriber with us as a platinum subscriber, you'll have 30% off of the actual retail price. In addition, for those of you that are actually involved in Good Life as an IBO, there'll actually be 20 PCV that's related to whatever the actual ending price was. So to learn what the PCV is on each product, all you need to do is click into the product. And so, for example, here, if we clicked into the Super Vitality Pack that includes all these great products, super value, if you were an IBO, you save 15%, which is $53.70. But by the way, that's a better savings that you just accumulated than what it costs to maintain your monthly business subscription as an IBO. Let's say you're just a platinum subscriber. The platinum savings at 30% is $107 in legitimate dollar savings. So that's well more than what it costs to maintain the subscription of the platinum. So when you take a look at this, you'll notice that PCV is actually listed on each product, so it makes it simple for you to know. And then, by the way, when you actually access from your dashboard, there's a code that you click on, or actually there's a link that you click on to get to the site, but there's actually a redemption code if you're an IBO or if you're a platinum. And then you take that redemption code and apply it right there, and then it's going to reduce your price. So, you know, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great value. More products will be added. For our friends in Canada and the Philippines, we'll be working on product lines that'll be specifically for those countries real soon. So when you take a look at the competition, I personally believe there is no competition. There's no company that offers the full package of high tech and high touch that we offer with all the bells and whistles. Matter of fact, I consider us to fall in the luxury category. The luxury category is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 activation, $650 to $800 more annual to maintain it. But ours is $299 one-time activation, which includes your first getaway Mexico vacation as a legitimate value of $450 or more, depending upon season. The maintenance on this is $600 a year, or $49.95 a month. No long-term contract, $49.95 a month. At the end of the year, that's $600 annual maintenance. So here's the thing. Our low-end people are looking at an average of about $1,500 a year in savings. So if you're saving more than, or at, let's say, $1,500, and for those of you that understand math, if it took $600 a year to save $1,500, would that have been a good business decision? And I can tell you right now, executives, CEOs, people that travel, they're saving way more than that. $5,000 or more dollars a year in savings on overall value on not only travel, but the things that you do daily. So once again, make sure that you get this system so you have access to all the great benefits that are listed here: high tech, high touch. But high touch means having access to a travel specialist, what we call a group specialist, adventure specialist, vacation specialist, and a luxury specialist for those offline requests, things that you can't book online. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the value proposition. You get the subscription, you get your 5-day, 4-night Cancun certificate, so you get your first little getaway at a beautiful little hotel over in Cancun right on the beach. So ladies and gentlemen, get back to the person that shared this with you. Learn more about becoming a platinum subscriber, and even learn more about getting involved as an IBO. And next week, we'll focus a little bit more on the IBO opportunity in terms of how you make money. So in order to get started, remember, if you want to start living the good life, you actually have to choose the good life. So on behalf of Good Life, I want to thank everybody for attending this week's webinar, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you next week.